This segment is sponsored by Langston University. We are talking about the big buzz around town, and at this point around the nation, Langston University's Marching Pride Band have actually over the weekend went to an NFL game to perform during half times. Now this was during the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Of course the Eagles won, hey, shout out to Jalen. But we gotta know, what was the feeling like? How did this even happen?
Well, what happened was at the beginning, one of our administrators and one person who works in the athletic department, Mr. Bonner, I talked to him maybe about a year ago and said to myself, I said, I would love to do a Kansas City Chiefs game. Because I was the assistant director at Prairie View, so we did a couple of those things then. And he said, I'll see if I can make it happen. And we made some calls and talked to Morgan, and I got the phone call. And I'm like, wow, okay, I guess this is going to happen.
You know, it's so interesting how networking works too, because something you teach in college and they're real life getting to see that in action. So giving your flowers right there. You use those connects and you made the first time, in history for Langston for something like this to happen?
Absolutely. The band was on, this is the biggest stage the band's ever been on, performing for 76,000 plus people.
Showcasing Black excellence, truly. I mean, that is history in the making. And we're going to actually show you guys this clip because they didn't even get to see this clip until today. Now, when you're watching this, for the two members, right, what are the emotions you get when you're seeing this video?
I think it's very cool. Like, me personally, I wasn't nervous, if I'm being honest. I'm so used to this.
Okay.
It's just like, I wasn't nervous at all, but it was very like exciting to just see everybody, like all the faces. I just tune everybody out, so I just put on the show and do what I have to do.
And for me, it's so surreal. It's so surreal. When you walk into the stadium, seeing so many people can be so infatuating.
Yeah.
All these eyes, you gotta understand that you've practiced for this moment.
Yeah.
You've practiced countlessly, tirelessly.
Yeah.
And for it to all be shown on such a big stage, it's one of the best feelings.
And I don't really know, and someone can fact check me this, but to me, at least looking on the outside looking in, it's so interesting that this is the only HBCU in the entire state. I don't know any other college, especially in recent times, that has done something like this. Correct. So this just speaks on how just the history and the legacy that Langston has. Absolutely. Now, you know, when it comes to the band, I mean, you have such a history with the band. What are some words that come to mind when you're just thinking of them from past to now?
Dedication, faithfulness, hard working, love. They have the love for it. They have the love for what they do. They really love performing at halftime. They love performing for people. They love the big thing that I like to see from them is when they're coming off the field and the crowd is giving them a standing ovation, and the smiles that they have, and they're just pumping and driving, and the energy they put off. It does my heart well.
I have one more question though, because you guys also did Battle the Bands in Houston. Shout out to DeShonda out there. She works with me with the OKC Blue. She went to it. She's actually a Langstonite. She's an alumna. Okay. And when she went, she was just so proud of y'all. What is the difference between Battle the Bands and something like this, performing wise? What was the difference?
It's really not a big difference. We perform for large crowds. When we performed in Houston, we performed at roughly about 35,000 people. We was in the top 5 HBCU bands there. Then we went to Jackson State the next weekend to perform at that Battle of the Bands, Labor Day Classic Battle of the Bands, which was roughly about 65,000
Oh,
people.
wow.
So they've been performing, the band's been performing for some big crowds this year.
I love this. And I mean, y'all can learn even more about them. I'm just so proud of y'all, sincerely, and we hope to keep having you guys on the show.
Much.
Truly. My flowers to you all. For more information and for our sponsor, head on over to Langston University. They're located at 701 Sammy Davis Jr. Drive in Langston, Oklahoma. Trust me, you're going to be at homecoming, so you might want to call them ahead of time, 877-466-2231. Visit them also to get enrolled, langston.edu, to find out more about their academic programs and so much more. You see all the information right there. Check them out, Langston University.